Hi guys, it's Nige at 𝘆cie𝗂𝗿𝗶𝗴 Estate Agents, and I hope you're well. Today I want to welcome you to my property tour because I'm standing in a semi-rural location in a place called Sandridge Lane in Bromham, with all these views of fields and countryside. I'm going to be showing you an interesting 4-bedroom semi-detached property that's going to be coming on our books with no Onward Chain. I'm just standing in the lane. As you can just see, the lane just goes up there at the top there to the main road that will link you to Bromham and 𝘀𝗵𝗶𝗵𝗶 and Melksham. But here we are standing outside a property which I'm just going to turn around. You're not going to see it quite yet because it's a pair of these, and it's that one with that porch with the solar panels. And it's in Sandridge Lane, Bromham. We'll talk about the amenities. It's an interesting property because as you go in, you've got 4 bedrooms upstairs, a little loo upstairs, the bathroom's downstairs. It's got a spacious kitchen, porch and living room. There is some modernising that needs to be done on this property. There is a decent garden with it, there's oil heating, but like I said, it needs modernising in places, but it is going to be offered with no Onward Chain. So let's get straight into it because the setting is glorious. It's a really interesting property. I think it will suit various types of buyers, but like I said, I'll show you around and then you can let me know what you think on this one. Go. That's just the lane that we come up through. So Melksham, our bustling market town, is just down the road, about 1.5 miles, 2 miles down Sandridge Common into Sandridge Road, and then you're into Melksham. You then got the turning off to Bromham up there. You can carry on and head towards the main road along there, and then it'll link you left to either 𝘀𝗿𝗏 or 𝘀𝗵𝗶𝗵𝗏, or right up to 𝘊𝗏𝗍𝗍, or you're back down into Melksham. There's a few other houses around here. You can see where we've parked. Now this property doesn't come with parking. They did make parking years ago in their side bit of the garden there, but there is no parking. You can see where my vehicle is, but this is not allocated to this cottage where those solar panels are. There is no parking with it. I just want to be clear, so it is a lifestyle move that you're going to if you're interested in having a look at this property. Now let's just follow the camera down, and we're going to go straight into this property. There is a right of way, so you do have access to the property on a right of way. You can see the porch coming out, and I just don't know the age, so we'll find out. I think we're not too sure about the age of this. Years ago the bungalow here owned all this land, and I think the history goes behind, say back in the 1980s or something, if they built this or converted it, and then you got a pair, I think then this was all sold off, and you know they moved in there, but they used to own this land as well. But this is the side bit, or you know, this elevation here. The porch comes out, and this is the one we're going to go and see today. They call it Hollyhocks. It's in Sandridge Lane, so we're going to go through this way to the garden to take a look around. As promised, we're just going to go through this gate. It's just going to take us into the garden. This was the old parking area that they made years ago. They've blocked it off now because they wanted a gate. You've got a decent sized garden. Just going to bring this camera around. And I think somebody else will keep using it as a garden, whoever buys this, and then use that parking there, which isn't with the property, but you'll bump it up on the lane there. You go straight into a utility room. You can see obviously you've got plumbing for washing machine. I'm just going to close this door in behind me. Little utility room here. Turn the camera around, and that's that front bit that comes in from the front or from the side into the door, into the utility, and then we're going to go into the downstairs bathroom. It's actually quite a modern bathroom this. We've got vanity unit, concealed cistern, low level WC, obviously the panel bath over there with a shower over and a bit of tiling, and then you can just see the shape of that ceiling spotlights, ladder style radiator. Then come back through, so it is a downstairs bathroom. Come back through here, and then into what we're going to be calling the kitchen. Now, like I said, this property does need modernising. People are going to modernise doors. They might modernise the windows maybe. The heating is oil heating here, and as you can just see, there's the big oil mounted boiler, the boiler for it, and then the tank is just outside in the garden there, just on the left hand side, which we'll have a look at. But it's actually quite a spacious kitchen this. Obviously got radiators, plenty of space here for table and chairs, base units, eye level cupboards, everything you'd expect in a kitchen. 4-ring And I think they've got some Calagas bottles also outside. I'm sure that will service the cooker there, but that's integrated as well. Obviously you've got a dishwasher there, plumbing for dishwasher. So quite a spacious kitchen. Through here, which is interesting, the stairs then go up to the first floor, which we'll show you later. Double glazed window to that side there, radiator there, just back into this kitchen. Somebody else is going to modernise it, they're going to make their own improvements, we know that. This then opens up into a really decent size living room. I think there's a log fire in there, decent size nonetheless. There's plenty of space and areas for your TV, sofa units. More areas around here. There's nice little recessed cupboards that go in there. You could put some shelving in. It just needs to be finished off this property. But that's what people want sometimes. They don't want the finished article. They want something to do up, make their own. And if you want semi-rural, you want the location. Like I said, not everything's perfect, but nothing is in life. This could be something that is going to be interesting for a lot of people. And I think the location will sell this one anyway. But what a great room this is. It's a lot of space. So with that big kitchen there, with that side bit, you've got a downstairs utility as well. And then if I just open up this door, this would be the normal way in. It's kind of blocked at the moment because there's a lot of stuff in here. But this is the porch that you saw. Double glazed windows. And then that would be the opening. So this would be the normal opening that you would come in, take your shoes off, and then you would come in this way. Big enough porch, turn the camera around, and then you have this living room. Now the living room is a decent size, with the focal point being the fireplace and these recesses, the TV's on the wall. Just recap again as we go through. Just want to turn this camera around one more time. Come back through here. Back in through the kitchen. Remember, those stairs go to the first floor. And then as we come out of the kitchen, we're back into this downstairs utility and then downstairs bathroom. So look guys, I hope you've enjoyed the tour for as much as I have. Let's get upstairs and have a look at those 4 bedrooms, and there's a loo also up there. As we just start from the kitchen, because we're going to go up, like I said, this hasn't actually been on the market since 1980s when the current purchaser bought it. You know, that's 40 odd years ago. There's a little cupboard in there so you can store things. Come up and these stairs will just turn. So nice staircase there, turning staircase. And then we're going to go up. Now there is some decorating. You're going to need to look at the painting, the carpets. You're going to need to look at the kitchen. The bathroom's pretty cool, but these rooms are obviously, there's no bathroom up here. This is one of the bedrooms, so obviously you can see that the children's bed goes in there. Little area there just to study and game. It's, you know, it's a small double. There's a little cupboard over the stairwell then, and then double glazed window. That's to the lane that we walked up. Radiators in here. So that's one of the bedrooms. Coming to another bedroom. This is a smaller bedroom. Let's call this bedroom 4. Obviously there's some stuff to be cleared out. These guys will be clearing some stuff out. What I like about this bedroom is it could be a decent office for somebody. If you don't need the 4th bedroom, this would be perfect. So if you are hybrid working from home, it would be ideal for that. You could just create a little office in here. I think that garden's not a bad size. And just there with my fingers pointing, that's for the oil heating. And there's a little track, and there's just countryside all the way around you. Obviously you've got Sandridge estate, you've got other properties that are, you know, of a certain standing. Come back through here. I'm just going to pop that over there. There's access to loft space, which we haven't been in ourselves. Little loo upstairs. Quite a weird configuration this, because you haven't got the bathroom upstairs. Now somebody with a plumbing could create a bathroom. So they could say, right, let's just have 3 bedrooms instead of 4. That's something that could be looked at, and that would be an idea. There's a little step that goes down into this other bedroom. So this is a double bedroom. Obviously you can see there's freestanding here, bed in there, some useful wardrobe space. And this is again another angle. And all you are is surrounded by views. You've got beautiful views over the countryside there. Absolutely stunning. But I think this I don't know if this was ever one house or it was built as a pair over the years. And then last but not least, the main bedroom. There you've got built-in wardrobes. Step goes down again. It's interesting because they've got steps going down. And again, double bed, freestanding either side. It's a pretty spacious room, this. Bring the camera around. Let's pop this camera out this side as well, because up here, again, views over the fields that we stood outside earlier when I started the tour. So you are surrounded by country. I'm going to call this semi-rural. It's not quite rural. It's a semi-rural property. But like I said, there's 4 bedrooms up here. But just bear in mind that, I don't know, to me it just doesn't seem to kind of work. This is why we do these property tours, because we try and demonstrate the possibilities of a home to you. Maybe you could do something with this. So if you don't need the 4th bedroom, unless you want to keep this as a study and you're happy with the downstairs bathroom, there's something to consider, because it's just stud walling there. So it might be an idea for somebody, just to reconfigure that and maybe make a bathroom or an ensuite or something. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour. Let's pop outside and have a look at the rear garden. Here we are just outside the rear garden. You can see there's a decent patio there, so it's nice to have a seating area. The sun comes out, it's a great area for kids to play. I think because you're surrounded by countryside anyway. That's the 𝘀𝗿𝗃𝗃 gas, which I think will link to that gas fire in the kitchen. But like I said, I think they used to have a parking area here, but of course your car's in your garden. It's not going to appeal to everybody, but it might appeal to somebody. You know, somebody might think, well, actually, sod it, we do want parking here, and maybe you can section off a different part of the garden, you know, and make a gate in here, and that's your garden. Put a car here, and then have a little fencing line this way. You know, there's options to, you know, for that to happen, but obviously you just got to look at the configuration yourselves. It's a decent sized garden, this. Just bring it around. It's very quiet up here, and I would say it's a mature place. I think mature people live up here at the moment. And then that's just another angle of the gable. So I'm just going to summarise what I think about this property up at Sandridge Lane, Bromham. And just to summarise, I think, who is it going to suit? I mean, it could suit a young family. It could suit a really cool couple that want the village life in the terms of being semi-rural, that somebody that doesn't mind a project in the sense of modernising it, because money will need to be spent on it. We're going to market this property keenly to reflect that. And then somebody would have a lovely, you know, 3 or 4 bed semi-detached property. It could suit people downsizing, you know, that want to stay in the edges of, you know, community in a semi-rural location. It would, you know, it's a variety of people that would be interested in this property. It's an interesting one to have on our books. Sandridge, you know, Lane in Bromham, they don't come up that often. Very, very rarely does a property come up on the market anyway. And like I said, these owners have been here, well, they've owned it for, you know, 44 years or so. So, you know, it's been a long time since this, you know, property like this one has been on the market. I hope you've enjoyed the tour as much as I have. Any questions, it's Nigel at 𝘆𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗶 Independent Estate Agents on 01225 707 342, and we look forward to hearing from you.